the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then insists that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side. Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, till then it's John Gray versus on ride. Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forget the car and park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots two cruiser content, that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whispers, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He tried to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mic muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map. Crusade, filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then insists that 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side. Yeah, that's field work, huh? Just as in 4K. Once the car lines, till then it's John Gray versus on ride. Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Yeah, it's John Gray. Night watch, baby. Cameras rolling, kinda. He say I'm about to document truth. Phone charged, fresh card, one shoe, GPS set, little late. That's fine, back out the driveway. Hits his own trash can twice. He leans back, won't stay up. Airbag light flashing like what up? He's vlogging, we out here, streets, let's go. Forget the car and park and just screaming on low. He turned the brights on, they turned themselves off. Window stuck halfway, just coughs and coughs. Spills fries in his lap, drops sauce on his jeans. That's evidence, tampering on my own upholstery.
Everything goes wrong in a car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip, just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in a car at night. Blinker stuck on in a driveway bright. Talking about justice, rusting seatbelts tight. Hero of the vlog, losing to his own light.
He spots Dodge 2 Cruiser. Content that's perfect. Zoom in, angle right, camera looking nervous. He whisper, stay calm, we neutral observers. Phone at 1% goes black mid-words. He plugged the cord in, cord don't work. Wiggle every piece like, come on you jerk. Drops it in the cup holder, hits the wiper switch. Now it's dry glass squeaking like a haunted glitch. He tried to roll smooth, hit a speed bump sideways. Dash cam falls, now it's filming the highway. He narrating strong about civil rights. Mike muted the whole time, silent movie vibe.
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit a record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, this ain't right. Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Hazards blinking like a Christmas light. Talking about peace with the doors unlocked. Car alarm going off while he tries to sound shock.
He say, we watching Power, y'all, we watching the state. Then drives right past the exact wrong gate. Wrong precinct, wrong street, wrong map, crusade. Filming his own face in the rear view frame. He swear next time it'll all be tight. Extra chargers, extra mics, checklist right. Then sits there 15 minutes kinda dazed and tired, cause he never hit start on the car he fired. Hey!
Everything goes wrong in the car at night. John Gray tryna film, can't find a light. Hit record on the phone, gotta tap that twice. Whole clip just him yelling, is this thing right? Everything goes wrong in the car at night. Big speech ready, pockets feeling light. Checks for his wallet, keys, phone, pride. Left the memory card back on the kitchen side.
Yeah, that's field work, huh? Justice in 4K. Once the car lines, huh? Till then it's John Gray versus on ride.
Roll credits on the dashboard, bloopers inside.
Hello everyone. Voice should start in just a second. Let the satellite kick in. Hopefully. Is there anyone here? Can you guys hear me? Maybe I'm broke.
Big Itch 22 says, hi John.
Hello.
18 says, hey, Wacky Warning Wednesday.
It is Wacky Warning Wednesday.
51 screwing up now.
Hopefully everything's working okay. You see GPS, not GPS. You see Lake Jackson, not GPS searching. That tells me everything's working.
Gale0428 says, good evening. Today is 100.
Dang, 100. Amazing.
BC_Texro says, yes, we can hear you.
All right, you can hear me. Had to go back to
Bubba 2620 says, good evening.
Good evening.
Great grandfather John. Happy 200th birthday.
Dang.
Anteam says, yes.
All right, good. Some kind of fire is going on in Alvin right now.
BC_Texro says, Lake Jackson, yes.
Very good. We get a clarification on the address. Tell us what.
3340 Brazos Street, also known as County Road 364.
Brazos Street.
Agent 32, copy, en route with 5. Clear 32, show you route with 5.
BC_Texro says, and hello, good evening.
Hello. to you.
LOL.
Hello.
Auntie M says, yep, all good.
Very good. That's what I wanted to hear.
Goes north.
Snoop 10 says, hi.
Hi. One more day, Snoop. One more half day.
Vegas_local says, sorry, I'm late. Had to take my cat to a photo shoot.
Ah, well, we just got started. You're not late at all. I literally just left the palm trees. We hadn't even made it a block. We got 171 miles of gas for tonight and tomorrow.
Class in 72 says, evening John, how are you doing tonight,
I'm
sir?
living the dream. How about you?
Claxton 72 says, I'm good finally. I hit 75 stream streak again.
75, that's amazing. It's even more crazy as I did 75 streams. If you're new here, guys, my name is John Gray. This is BC Scanner. We're in Brazoria County, Texas. We listen to the scanner. We record police interactions. That's what we do here. The fuck, man? Watching the people behind me, I thought they were going to hit me, pulling up so close. They're still right on my ass. Someone take a peek at the back camera. Okay, they turned. It's not raining. Hopefully, I don't hear you guys at all. That's not normal. Okay, there you go. Oh, you guys are just talking to each other. I see. How's it raining already? That's dumb. Wasn't supposed to rain till tonight. You see, maybe it's just a dirty window. We got to get them.
L Davis 95 says, I'm coming up on 200. That's a lot of miles on the Camaro.
It is, absolutely. We have 153,000 miles on this
Big Dave
Love
Epcot
Camaro.
says, stove on fire in a trailer home in Alvin.
Gotcha.
Fire spreading. Everyone out of the house.
Good. I knew it was something big because they were just kept calling for more and more.
Country Rider
Engines.
979 says hello, Peeps and Emily.
Hello.
Here's what I'll see.
11 on scene.
31 state traffic.
Okay.
Units out there, units. Units out.
Suspect. Engine 11 crew, we need to thermal the water can. Thermal the water can.
Country Rider 979 says, how long are we going to be out, John?
You know, I never know the answer to that
Snoop
question.
10 says, tomorrow is the last day of school, thank God.
Yeah, you know, I never know the answer to that question. It all depends on what's happening. If I'm making more than if I'm spending more than I'm making, I never know the answer to that question. Unfortunately, I have to run it like a business. So that's why we've ended up with shorter streams.
Tanker 1 is not seen, Alvin.
If I'm driving for like an hour and not a single bit or a subscription, it's kind of pointless, right? And I'm just driving just to drive.
K. Casper says, good evening, everyone.
Good evening, K. Casper.
10 says, Friday is a teacher workday, which is fine.
Oh, that's
I
dumb.
can nap under my desk.
I did not know that teachers had 2 more days. What are you going to work on? I don't know. Whatever teachers do.
Country Rider 979 says, oh, okay, that's very understandable.
Unfortunately, I ran out of money to keep floating this thing. I am looking for a job every day. Working on other projects that might make me some money.
Casper sent 100 bits on Twitch.
K-Casper comes in with 100 bits.
Casper just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you, K-Casper.
10 says, moving my classroom, unfortunately.
Oh, yeah, that's right. You're moving schools.
Bandmom 2024 says, hi, John.
Hi, Bam Mom.
Hype train started, let's go.
Let's go, guys. We got a hype train.
Stream Element says, Nerge_NRAS60 just subscribed.
Thank you for that.
Stream Element says, Reverend Aswell just subscribed.
Stream Element says, Toretta 88 just subscribed.
Thank
Stream
you, guys.
Element says, Chuck DeBala just subscribed.
Chuck, thank
Stream
you.
Element says, Embolden 2025 just subscribed. Snoop 10 says, gifted some subs.
Thank you for that, Snoop.
Sent 500 bits on Twitch.
Anti-AM comes in with the 500.
Stream Element says, Antium just cheered 500 bits.
Thank you, Anti-AM.
Country Rider 979 says jobs are getting harder and harder to get.
I know.
Casper sent 100 bits on Twitch.
K-Casper with another 100 bits. Thank you.
Stream Element says, Casper just cheered 100 bits.
Well, that was just, it looked like maybe an alarm call or something.
Disregarding all of the units, we did hear radio traffic.
Downgrade their traffic, disregarding the other units. That's a good sign in Alvin. That's,
You receive returning station.
they're all going back to the station, which is a good thing. Which is a good thing.
Charluch sent 100 bits on Twitch.
Thank you so much.
Stream Element says, Charluch just cheered 100 bits.
Charlotte with the 100 bits. Thank you.
Train level up now at level 4.
Level 4 already. That's amazing. Thank you, guys.
Stream Element says, Live Laugh Leave 98 just subscribed.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Unlock just subscribed.
Some more gifted subs. Thank you.
Stream Element says, Patty Chap 1 just subscribed.
Patty Chap.
Stream Element says, Geek_TF just subscribed. Stream Element says, Big_2034 just subscribed.
I'm trying to wait for it to tell me who gifted the subs. Thank you so much for the gifted subs. Should update here in a second so I know. Still showing me last night's. Try turning off the Wi-Fi. It's not working. My notifications aren't working.
2026-1326.
We did not make it to Freeport the last 2 nights in a row. I think we should start there. Guys, thank you so much for all your contributions. And also, who gifted the subs?
Hilma Coker says, John the First M confused. These people that just subscribed, I don't see them in chat. Could it be there on the other platforms?
No, it randomly picks people from my followers. It randomly picks. It's someone gifted subs. So when it just assigns them randomly.
Big Devep says, W Snoop and W Anti-E for the gifted subs.
Anti-AM and Snoop, thank you so much.
says, it was me.
Thank you, Anti-AM.
Vegas_locals sent 500 bits on Twitch.
Vegas, thank you.
Stream Element says, Vegas_locals just cheered 500 bits.
Thank you, Vegas. Snoop and Anti-AM with the gifted subs, I appreciate it.
Country Writer 979 says, sounds like a good idea, John.
And then if you, let's say you don't have enough followers, then it just randomly subscribes people on Twitch. I don't ever have that problem. I have enough followers, but it'll randomly subscribe people on Twitch. Which I thought was pretty cool. Also, it's raining already right here, which is not cool. A lot of rain this morning, huh? It's crazy. I had to take the kid to school. It's just sprinkling. I think we're going to be okay.
Cuckusper says, we had 4 inches at our house.
Dang, I wouldn't doubt
Big
it.
Dave GXT says, y'all got 8 inches in Lake Jackson overnight.
Dang. Also, it's going to do this for the next 10 days. Next 10 days, the same weather pattern. It's not all day. They're just going to...
9588 says, Ayo Trunkies.
Hello to you, Danny. Just saw you at the house.
Hemi 9588 says, Choo choo.
We got a hype train already, huh, man? Already.
Hype train ended at level 4. Thank you.
Level 4,
Big
guys.
Web
Thank
says,
you.
just some small dying showers. Not even showing on radar anymore.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think it's just one cloud above us. Basically, from what I saw, it looks like it's going to just do the same thing again that it did this morning, or last...
Bubba 2620 says,
this morning.
Time to get a boat. Auntie says, choo choo.
Thank you guys. We got level 4 hype train. That's amazing. It's yellow. It's yellow.
Shanae.D.979 says, Hey everyone.
Down a rubber pistol, serial number 9.
A rubber.
383-77304. 383-
Big Devev says, another round at daybreak in the morning.
Yeah. It's going to do that for
The river.
where are you at, Freeport? I chose the right town. Let's check Gulf Boulevard. I had my suspicion. We know it's not here.
Station 2, you release standby. Station 2 only, release standby. Station 2 received.
I got 2 EOs. Let me know when you're ready.
They're searching a car somewhere in Freeport. I'm trying to find it.
First one to be 5185232461852324. I have a second 11060622 11060622. Yes, sir. Also be advised that gun is clear.
I'm looking down each one of these roads as we pass. All right, you guys are just quiet tonight. I'm gonna quit checking that the voice is working.
Big Dave GXT says, next 5 days, 60% chance or better for heavy rain.
Yeah.
30% to 40% after that for the next 5 days.
I know.
Pemmy9588 says, are you going to that call?
Stop it. You know, stop it right now, right this second. I'm looking for that call. Oh. You got jokes tonight, Pam.
Bubba 2620 says, are we lost again?
We're not lost again. I just don't know the address for this call. I know they're searching it. I know they had 2 people out, and I know they have found a gun, and they ran the serial number, and it came back clear. But I don't know where they're at, so I'm checking the big roads, best I can do for now, since I don't know where it's at. And they probably did give out the location. I just missed it. Check over here, then I'll go down once I can see over the bridge. lights any of these ways?
That's clear. I just checked everybody. Everybody's clear.
Everybody's clear.
Go for it.
Big Dave Cox says, they didn't give the address. First traffic was, show all units en route to the verbal.
Penny 9588 says, I'm sure we will find right after they wrap it up.
That's right, that's right. Very good, good looking out. Big Dave knows how the system is designed. It's kind of ironic that Big EC and Big Dave are the ones that...
Penny 9588 says, sending positive vibes?
Thanks for the positive vibes.
Penny 9588 says, Big Dave what?
Big Dave and Big EC know how to...
2620 says, always late camera boy.
They know how to use the system I designed, where everybody can go back and listen to it. I found them, I think. I see lights flashing. So, nope, that might be Christmas lights.
29 rural EMS for mental health transport, seizure.
Okay, so I think I see them back here. Mental health transport. So they're gonna that 1, headphone warning. 2, oh man, that's not lights. That's we're about to get the address.
Is it going to be for the male subject?
10-4. 4072. It's going to be for suicidal allegations.
That's clear.
See those lights that are flashing over there on the steakhouse and sushi bar? That's what I thought was flashlights. But this lights. But this should tell us the address.
Attention Freeport EMS. Attention Freeport EMS. 545 Alvin.
Are you kidding me, Alvin?
It's going to be at... Go ahead.
Oh my God! Gonna be at.
Ambulance come back to the scene. The homeowner is...
I still won't know.
Respiratory attack.
Unless the other scanner picked it up. Are you kidding? Like, that was perfect. It's going to be at, and then Alvin interrupted with their fire traffic saying...
Brian 152793 says, hey everyone.
Hey. Oh, that was frustrating.
Big Dave Cox says, it says Big Dave Cox with an X. Some people hear other things.
Oh, I better be careful. There's a school zone up here. You think it's safe? It's not a school zone at 9:47 at night? What do you guys think? I'm going to go 20, though. Technically, they'll get me. It does say I'm in a school zone. What are the odds of it actually being an active school zone? I'd say between slim and none. But I'm, of course, a law-abiding statist.
Big Egg 2022 says, 1513 North Avenue G.
G? 1513 North Avenue G?
Vanmum 2024 says, no, the ghost children are there, John.
All right, I better be careful not to run over the ghost children.
Brian 152793 says, John let go 65 in the school zone.
Let's not do that. That would be reckless driving in the regular zone. If that's a thing. That flare looks pretty cool back there with the red. That looks really cool.
Big Dave TXT says, Freeport said it's gonna be for suicidal ideation.
Yeah, I heard that. I heard that part. Alvin cut off the address. We'll just monitor this one from a distance.
Wasmatow0 says go pawn something. John.
Go pawn something?
Cockasper says that flare is cool.
Ryan152793 says, John, we need to check the tire too.
I did that before. What are you gonna do, dear? If you decide to run back this way, I'm not gonna be happy with you.
Big Dave Epsock T says, that flare is cool, then boom, I've seen this movie.
Okay, I see them. They're down this way. Oh man, they're on the other side. How do I get to the other side?
Wasamatao0 says, oh dear.
Oh dear. I see what you did there. How do I get to that other side? I see them on the other side.
Ryan152793 says, is a doggy John.
It's a doggy.
Chirielge says, dinner.
Dinner?
Bandmom 2024 says, cool, it's Bambi.
Alright, so it dead ends right there.
Bubba2620 says, was that my bobcat?
No, that was not the bobcat. It wasn't even a bobcat. It was a deer. Let's see, where can I... Does this go back there?
Tukey Rock says, hello, Trunkies and John.
Hello.
Big Dave TITC say, same way the chicken gets to the other side.
Well, it's over here. I think this is G. Yeah, they're over there. On the other side of the road.
Wasmatow0 says be safe out there, John.
Will
I
do.
passed my driving test today.
Oh
also
boy.
be ready for a nationwide insurance increase.
Good job.
Ryan152793 says, John at one of us chunkies.
We're just going to monitor this one from a distance. I'm also going to stay out of the way so the EMS can come. This does not sound like the search call a minute ago. That's EMS coming right there. I'll be sure.
Jake_not_loud says, John farted. Big Dave Upsiak T says, somebody said 1,513 AppG.
Yep, that's right over here. We're going to just stay back on this one, monitor it over here. That's all we're going to do. I'm not going to get out. I don't want to add stress to the situation.
Ready to check?
Tukey Rock says, I'm going to the U.S. Navy. Ima Miss LJ.
202 on PD2.
202's on PD2. All right, EMS has arrived.
Bubba2620 says, are we ambulance chasers now?
Nope, we're not. We're definitely not. There's 2 cops up there, though, so we're just going to monitor.
908 report on scene.
EMS just announced on scene. They were actually on scene a long time ago, but...
Kapache_ says, hello.
Hello to you.
Jake_not_loud says, let John cook.
Turn on the big scanner.
Jody_Birdley 1979 says, good evening.
Good evening.
Up to 08, go ahead.
All right, there's more EMS people showing up, so I'm gonna get out of the way.
Houston 208, go ahead.
Village says, 97 Stream Street.
97 streams, that's amazing.
Where's the semi?
Oh, that's a fancy parking lot.
Take 1 clear. Station 1 is 11. What are you guys gonna need?
754. There's no record in the RTS database. Re-advise the plate or VIN.
Kapache_ sent 10 bits on Twitch.
Thank you for the 10 bits.
Dream Element says, Kapache_ just
Take
cheered 10
1 clear.
bits.
Stay back in service, Alex.
Big Dave CRT says, the crickets and frogs are happy.
They are. You hear them?
Station 1 clear. Copying 4 models and the wash station.
All right, EMS is already leaving. That's pretty fast.
Engine
Server
light,
Watch
station 1.
596 says, hey John.
Hey.
Correction. 4 air bottles and a wash station. Station 1 clear. Copying 4 models and the wash station.
Country Rider 979 says, what happened there?
It's a mental health call.
It expired November 2024. Do not renewal phase up here. May 29.
Cheeriel says, seems like we were just having a freeze last month.
It was
Doesn't
Scott
seem that way,
Nicholson.
doesn't
You can show me around the lobby call. Strong by 2.
What the hell, man? Come on, you're a magnet. Stick like a magnet. You're getting replaced. Okay, thank you. Thank you for that. That's all I was trying to do.
Houston 208. Houston 208. Have a delayed return. The worst subject has multiple subjects.
Bubba 2620 says, Puck.
Yeah, the frogs are really happy we got rain.
Kapache_ sent 100 bits on Twitch.
Thank you.
Stream Element says, Kapache_ just cheered 100 bits.
Thank you for the 100 bits. All right, he's with EMS. No cops involved, so we'll bid him farewell. Hopefully he gets the help he needs.
Cherry sent 30 bits on Twitch.
And now we got 30 bits. Thank you.
Stream Element says, Cheeriel's just cheered 30 bits.
Houston 208. The subject are with Precinct 4, Harris County, Precinct 5, Harris County, Humboldt Police Department, and Precinct.
Cherie13 Cherry says, "Hi John, Pam, and Trunkies."
Hi.
Sounds right now. We show all PD units today. The subject's going to be voluntarily gone with EMS for info. Sounds right now.
I'll test this GTS.
903 print guy just resubscribed
903,
for
thank you.
16 months in a row.
PD units
Stream
today.
Element says, 903 print guy just subscribed for 16 months in a row.
903, thank you for that. Alright, my outside voices are not working, but we'll go in here. There it goes, it might be working now. Thank you for watching. Alright, let's go to the store. I gotta check money.
Country Rider 979 says, John Shorty 83 said, "Are you following the recent incident in Galveston TX?"
I heard about it this morning. Oh, that's not cool. Clearly not cool. I heard about it this morning. Yeah. What? Infinite Swirl, Pineapple, Berry, Mountain Dew. That looks cool. Okay, this machine is broken. Let's try the next one. Let's try regular Mountain Dew. See, it looks like it's off. And a bug went in there. Alright.
Cherie13 Cherry says,
Shooting. Okay. I'm just gonna get a Monster coffee. Hopefully I can afford it.
Go ahead.
2 for $6.
Wash station setting up now, sir.
Good price. As for a traffic stop, they wouldn't actually answer if the guy was armed or not. But there's nothing the government won't destroy you for. Even a simple traffic stop can turn into something of that big of a disaster. How you doing, man?
I'm alright. I have a question for you.
Yes, why am I so cool?
Sure.
Alright.
You carry a light with you?
Yes.
Yeah?
Cherie13 Cherry says,
right?
another
Yeah.
speed.
Yeah?
Police involved again.
You flashed me and my
White
friends the
Peppers
other
1
night when we were
says,
stopped
Dr.
by cops.
Pepper is bad for
Oh,
you.
yeah?
Yeah, we were I helped Saturday
Oh, yeah,
night.
I was there.
Yeah, that was you, huh?
That was me.
I was like,
it
oh
al-
my god, I saw the recording.
It was already over by the time I got there, so.
Yes, it was.
Allegedly, it was a drunk person who passed out or something. That's what it said on the scanner.
Really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh,
That
I
was
know
right.
this.
That was great.
I gotta use this card.
You want a bag?
Nah. Is that what actually happened, or
Yes.
was she gone by the time the cops got there? Is that why they got in and out so quick?
No, we just said that we were sober,
Ah.
which we were, but. Hello. Alright. Have a good one.
You too, man. All right. That was confusing. That was the longest drink time ever. Dr. Pepper's bad for me? I'm quitting tomorrow.
Need you to respond back out to 1509 Martin Drive. Have a neighbor that's called in now stating verbal disturbance. Also that the pregnant female's friends may threaten...
Tree 13 Sherry says, is that the one from earlier this week?
I don't know when it happened. I just saw the news report.
Need you to respond
Today.
back out to 1509 Martin Drive.
I don't know
Have
if
a
it's today or
neighbor
yesterday.
that's called in now stating verbal disturbance. Also that the pregnant female's friends made threats to harm him as well as the boyfriend.
Dang. That's an Alvin.
25, can you back?
So I saw the press conference on that, and what I was saying is somebody asked, was there a gun? Did the other person have a gun? They were like, we don't know the answer to that question. I mean, it's pretty obvious, right? Either he had a gun or he didn't. Don't give me that cop spin. Well, we don't know if he had a gun. You know, if that was me or you, they said there was a quote struggle. But if that was me or you, we can't use more force than what we're met with, right? So what would we be charged if we did that?
Bandmum 2024 says, John the First can't believe that after tomorrow I will have a freshman and a junior in high school. I need a time machine.
There you go. I'll still be driving to both schools.
My Nikki 1979 says, good evening my peeps. Red heart emoji.
Thanks. Well, it looks like their Coke machines there were not in good order. Then I make a Mountain Dew and a bug flies in it. So I was like, nope, I'm done with this. I'm just gonna get a canned drink. I was like, this is not going well at all. Because here's the thing.
Bandmom 2024 says, ooh.
So I know how the government works, so when they say
Kapache_ sent 51 bits on Twitch.
I know how the government works. If
Stream Elements says,
thank you for the 51
Capacity _ just cheered 51 bits.
Thank you for the 51 bits. Let's put it this way, right? If the guy would have had a gun and it was a justified shooting, the cops would have told us in 3 seconds the guy had a gun. But since they didn't mention it at all, and then didn't even answer that question until they were asked, and then they just deflect, what does that tell you? What does that tell you immediately from the incident in Galveston? No, they shot an unarmed man. That's what it tells you, and they killed him. That's what it tells you immediately. And I figured that out just from watching the press conference. Like, it's sort of like the Angleton deal, where they were heroes when they saved the people from the burning car. They put out the video, right? So just by listening to that press conference, I know exactly what happened. They shot an unarmed guy. They're trying to justify it. They will justify it, and they will get away with it. And it was all over a simple traffic stop. Because there's absolutely nothing the government won't destroy you for. trust me, if he would have had a gun, they would have told you about it. That's what they would have opened the press conference with. He had a gun.
Cherie 13 Cherry says, the passenger said he wasn't armed.
No, he wasn't. I knew that by just from... I didn't even have to hear it from the passenger. I didn't even have to hear it from the passenger. I already knew it just by listening to the press conference. Because I know government spin when I hear it. And that was nothing but government spin. Now, the passenger was treated for minor injuries. So, yeah, he wasn't armed. But they're heroes. If me or you, let's say me and Big Dave, we're in argument. Big Dave starts...
Big Deveb says, Mike is out, I think.
If Mike is out, can you hear me? If me and Big Dave are in a fight, and Big Dave starts punching me, and I shoot him, what happens to me?
Pop Alert 26 says, good evening.
But when the government does it, it's okay. Let me pull the mic.
Cherie 13 Cherry says, that was stated before this press conference.
Yeah, I just saw one. I saw a clip of it. Oh, man. Looks like our mic is out. Can you guys hear me? Alright, I'll pull the mic.
Bubba 2620 says, John, your volume has been lower ever since you dropped us.
Okay, alright. That tells me what to look for. Yep, that'll be. Go until it clicks. How about now? Is that better? Should be better, in theory.
Driving at hospital.
Big Deveb says, we can hear you, but the
Great.
TTS is louder than you.
Okay, that means that it's going right up to the...
Saddle Trap 1860 says, can hear you good.
Okay. Can't tell if it's going through the mic or not.
Bubba 2620 says, perfect.
Very good.
Big Dave Veb says, that's it.
Okay. Yeah, I know.
Gail 0428 says, perfect. Validback Squirrel says, that's worse. Now we actually have to listen to you. Lol.
No, that's good. That was
Cherie
good.
13 Cherry says, loud and clear.
Very good.
AD101M says, wow, the volume is so damn loud now.
Okay, I'll turn it down. I'll turn it
Cindy
down.
1970 says, better.
I'll turn it down. We haven't had a mic problem in a while because of the new way I do it. But dropping you doesn't help for the mic problem, right? Before I used to have a mic dangling on a cord, which just was riddled with problems, but now I just plug it directly into the phone. So I don't have that problem very often anymore.
Band Mom 2024 says, I'll be crying tomorrow, John.
Oh. Well, don't do that.
Joanne 8775 says, good evening, John, Pam, and Trunkies.
Good evening.
Band Mom 2024 says, tomorrow I get to watch my daughter do her 8th grade walk, and I will be crying watching her.
Joanne8775 says, I didn't think I was going to be here tonight because time is my father's military funeral, but I cannot sleep.
There you go. Well, hang out with us.
Bandmom 2024 says, they had us send baby pictures in John so they can put it on a projector for the kids to see as they walk around the school and say goodbye to all their teachers.
Oh, they're doing too much.
Papache underscore sent 60 bits on Twitch.
That's why people be out there crying.
Says, Papache underscore just cheered 60 bits.
Thank you for the 60 bits.
Joanne8775 says, I meant tomorrow. Cherie13 Cherry says, I watched my grandson graduate 5th grade today.
I'm just driving to the school for a half day.
Says, howdy folks.
That's okay. I'm going to ask you guys this question. This is a real conversation that was had at my house today. So me and Pam worked out a deal. I take the kids to school in the morning and she picks them up in the afternoon. So today, school gets out at 11:30. I remind Pam, she goes, oh, that's still in the morning. What do you guys think of that?
620 says, that's tomfoolery.
What do you think of that?
This is looking for Northfield, 3 on board, 1+3, 720.
I said, poor insert name here is going to have to wait 30 minutes. Dang, she's going to be waiting 30 minutes for you to get there. Of course, we didn't really do that, but I almost said her name. That would have been horrible. She almost got me on a technicality.
Bandmom 2024 says, ha ha ha.
Dispatch flight 6-4 on board, lifting for Methodist TMC. You got
Joanne 8775 says, Lol Pam is smart. I love it. Team Pam.
Yeah.
SpookyX says, sounds like you got scammed.
You know, it does kind of sound like that, doesn't it?
Bubba2620 says, technically she's correct.
Right.
18 says, oh, well, she's not wrong.
11:30 is still morning.
Says, good job, Pam.
Well, let's put it this way. She went and still picked her up. But she messed with me for a long time about it. She's like, technically that's still the morning.
Joanne8775 says, Pam was correct.
What? You didn't see it as a mutual agreement as the two separate times I drop off, you pick up? That was the agreement? Because I'm more of a morning person anyway. So it's worked out great since we've been doing it.
Joanne8775 says, morning until 11:59.
There you go. There you go.
Saddle Tramp 1860 says, she's right.
Damn.
Bandmom 2024 says, I love Pam.
I figured there'd be more, at least one person on my side here.
SpookyX says, I've got some extra ice cream if anyone would like some.
I figured there'd be at least one person on my side here.
Joanne8775 says, oh no, E froze for a moment.
Uh-oh, hopefully I'm back.
6 on board.
Big Dave Veb CIT says, your phrasing is incorrect. You take him, she picks them up.
Right.
Has nothing to do with it.
Right. See, that's what I thought too.
13 Cherry says, I mean, what else do you have to do?
What else do I have to do?
Underscore says, it's freezing a little.
150-310-283.
Yeah, that was an actual conversation we had.
And Line Flight 6, be advised if you have PTRI Med 15 coming in from the northwest for Herman, approximately 12 minutes.
Joanne 8775 says, we are Team John and Pam here.
There you go.
Bubba2620 says, let's throw ice cream at John.
Don't throw ice cream at me. That's not nice. It is hot.
Vic says, stream keeps freezing.
Okay, that's not good. On all platforms or just one? Tell me if it's only happening on Twitch or if it's happening on YouTube as well. You know, I didn't have a lot of confidence in tonight because it took me a couple times to get the stream to even start.
2024 says, why would you think that, John? This is the Pammy Show lol.
Right. Guest starring John. How you guys doing over there on YouTube? You fine? Did you guys see the frog is hopping across the road? That feels so much better. I put the top down.
Cherie13 Cherry says, yes, keeps freezing and it's annoying.
Okay, hold on.